Hello everyone, this is Pedro Lara, comic book artist. I'm going to paint, colorize. I'm going to colorize in real time. Yesterday I said that I didn't want it, not wanted. I didn't have time to do the shading. Like this one has shading. This one doesn't, but I think I will. I will do some shading because I think it has to. It has to have shading. And cannot not do it. Cannot not do the shading. So where is the shadow here? This guy has a little bit of shadow here, a little bit of shadow. So I think like this. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit of shadowing, not shadowing, shading. Just a little bit. It was the idea. I cannot cut corners. I don't want. I will not. If I make the shading not too detailed, it still looks nice. I think that's the advantage of colors. You can just barely do something and it looks like you did a lot. Like here, it's almost nothing. Let's keep doing it. I haven't checked it out if this stream is going nice. It seems. It seems it's going nice. Okay. It's going okay. I have to make some shading. And you guys were here for a reason, isn't it? The reason is to see some coloring. just two flats. It's not going to look very nice. If you wonder what I am using to color is Clip Studio Paint EX, and the settings are default, like the brushes. It's just the default G pen is the same brush with which I inked everything. So nothing fancy, nothing special, nothing special. You don't need anything super special to make comics. You just need the basic. Comics were done in the past with paper and inks. Well, some still do the comics non digitally with traditional media. So, traditional media doesn't have to be super fancy to achieve a nice comic look. And what I'm doing here is also very simple, very simple coloring. It's nothing too complicated. As you can see, it's just two shades, one for the two hues, sorry, one for the main color, one for the shadows. No main color, the base color, one for the shadows, and that's it. Line, black line, and that's pretty much it. Nothing fancy. Mistake. Made a mootsie. How should I avoid these mistakes? I click it to fill with color everything, but outside the layer that I am working on. So probably it's going to fill with color uh, the whole document, and it's a document of 50,000 pixels height. So it's a heavy document. So I think I need to do something just in case. Yes, is what it did. Probably you cannot see it because the layer is so small, but it's tinted brown. Control C, and now it's not tinted brown. This represents the whole document. What I wanted to do was color pick. So I think what I have to do is select the layer and remember that I haven't selected because I'm hiding the selection. And so even if I click outside, this is not going to happen because the layer won't allow it. Okay. And I am not even doing selections here. Like as you see, nothing here is selected. It's just I'm just filling up using the same inking information from the inks, and if I need new information I will draw a line over there. Like I think the light is coming from this side, like on his arm. So this section is going to be illuminated, but more on the back, like this is not illuminated, right? So I'm making this separation here, and I can make it over here. Ping, ping. See, probably a little bit more over here. So it looks, so it looks the part. It looks like this section is in shadows, and this part is not, like his arm. But this shotgun probably is going to cast some shadow over here. So I make those lines. And this belt probably also casts some shadows. So I was saying that I was going to do something simple. And now as you're seeing me doing some complicated 3D element shadows. This is who I am. I overly complicate everything. Did I get an answer from my client? No, I think I'm not. Oh, yes, I got an answer from my client. I am doing also concept design work for a video game. This is why I am behind in schedule with this comic, because I have to work during the day and work on the comic on the night. It's hard life of an artist. Please like and subscribe because I need everybody, everybody's help. I need all your help. Help me. I need all your help to succeed. Cannot make it alone. Okay, so I think almost shaded, almost completely shaded. Why this is this color? This is greenish? Why? I never do that. Probably the colors are a little bit modified. I am picking colors from a modified layer. Oh, this layer has is no. This is the modification. Well, okay, I know. I don't know. One second to answer. Is my computer going to die? I think my computer is not going to make it. Gotta close software. One second. My computer is running CPU too high. I don't know why. This never happened before. CPU is at 100%. This is weird. Okay, let's see what's happening. It's weird. My computer is not working properly. Okay. What is taking so much memory? It's weird. Mhm. What else can I close? Okay. Hmm. Can I close this? Yes. And I should close this. Oh, now it's not at 100%. I think Google Chrome has too much windows open. Okay. Whatever. Cannot make it any better. Okay. Let's keep working. Just going to make everything the same color, not too much detail here or here. Won't shade everything. I want. Okay, faces are something important that you want to shade more correctly because characters like backgrounds, people won't look at the backgrounds, but the mistake that some artists made is that they think the backgrounds are not important. If somebody's not looking at the background doesn't mean it's not important. It just means that they are not looking at. But uh, they will look when there are no background. They will realize that something is missing and they will feel it uncomfortable. And that's what's most important. So at least some background here and there on the floor and behind the characters to hint that there is something over there uh, is better. Also here, like barely nothing, but at least I am hinting like the sky and the floor. Here is the sky, the clouds, very simple background. This one is more complicated because it's establishing shot. It's like the first time you see these characters on this environment. So you need to establish it. You need to draw it and render it very properly. So everybody knows where this guy is standing, where these guys are standing, where they are shooting, uh, where they are facing. Uh, so when you make more scenes on the same background, a little bit less detailed probably, but people will still notice where they are. They are on the same place. That's why you need the background. People won't look at it, but they will know when it's not there. So it's annoying, I know. I know it's annoying. I need like some kind of tool to make backgrounds easy. Haven't find anything that I like, that I think, okay, this works. This is the proper way. I haven't. Probably there isn't. There isn't any. Probably the only tool that there is to create backgrounds is get better, bro. Get better. Draw faster. That's it. Just hinting some highlights on the metallic stuff. Oh, there are mistakes in here, here, here. Gotta make some stylish decisions on how I want the metal to look. It's very important because there are very important metallic details more ahead, further into the script. The last boss fight they have, this guy fights another character, and the other character is, I think, 50% metallic. So I need to define a very good language on how metal looks throughout the whole comic. So when you get to see the other guy, you won't hesitate to realize the material that I am drawing is metal. This is also metal, but you got the point. I'm not going to render this. I think this is a very complicated shape, so tough cookies. If in the script he were going to use that sword, which in this script he's not going to use this sword. In the next script, he is going to use it. In the next chapter, he's going to use that sword. Then I will probably render the sword a little bit better, make it more detailed, so you won't forget the sword. It's same idea, same concept, right? I want you to have the design of the sword in the back of your head for when I use it. Uh, you will know what you are seeing. I don't have to explain it. Everything is an illusion in a comic. You are not seeing anything. Nothing of this exists. This is not real. This is not an old guy. He's not wearing a uniform. He is not making a salutation post in front of this other guy. It's just lines, lines and colors. And your brain is making everything up. Your brain thinks this is a person. But maybe if I show this to a different brain, maybe an animal, they won't understand it. An animal will look at this and it just don't see anything. Just don't get it. It's nothing. It's just a bunch of colors and lines. Sometimes that part of your brain kicks in, like if you take a look at a picture, but the picture is upside down, and you were not prepared to look at the picture, like you weren't expecting to see a picture or anything. So for a brief moment, you just don't get what you're seeing, right? You're like, what is that? I don't get it. And that is your brain, like your animal brain. This is how your animal brain sees everything. And then probably then your logical brain is going to see or realize that what you're looking at is a picture that is upside down. So it adjusts and says, okay, it's upside down. Okay, now I get it. Like this. The first, like very first seconds you see this, you don't get it. You don't understand what you're seeing. You're like, what? And then your brain adjusts and says, okay, it's upside down. Now I get it. Yeah, now I see the people. I see everything. But what does that means is that your brain is creating the illusion at the very same time that is observing the illusion. That's how drawing works. You are like an illusionist. You're creating optical illusions all the time. But Pedro, what happens with the people that does, I don't know, photorealistic pictures that looks exactly like a photo? Well, that is still a photo. Is still an optical illusion. Your brain is seeing something that very much look like reality, but also your brain is not trick. Your brain knows it's not reality. Your brain knows it's a picture. I think like it's a huge difference when you, I don't know, you see a picture of 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 a forest, and it's very different when you stand in front of a forest and you're seeing it with with your same with your eyes. A real forest. Your brain knows that you are in a forest and that you have a forest in front of you. The same shit happens if I show you a picture of a lion, and you're going to say, "Oh, it's a cute little lion, very nice, very cute lion." But if suddenly a freaking lion stands in front of you, you're going to be scared. Your animal brain is going to kick in and say, "Oh, well, that danger! That's a big cat, big cat." So, like, your brain likes to fool itself. Your brain likes to think uh, he knows things. So, the worst thing that can happen when you're doing drawings uh, is that people don't understand what you're drawing, right? It's like, what is that? I don't get it. I don't get what you're doing there. Or what this character is doing, or what this character is supposed to say to me. They don't get it. They like are they saluting this guy? Or they don't understand. That's when they don't understand what is going on, what you're portraying, or what you're trying to portray. That means that you need to practice more. That you're not ready. And I am not exempt from that. Many times happens in the creation of this comic that I show it to some people and they were like, okay, what is going on in there? They don't get it. And that is also a signal that you get to try to address. Try to say, okay, why they are not getting it, what I am doing that is not clear, and how can I make it clearer? Because the brain is trying to decode the drawings and the pictures and the colors at the same time that it's trying to enjoy the art, trying to enjoy, trying to say, oh, okay, this is an android. Oh, he looks so cool. He's not wearing a shirt. He has the same uniform. It's weird. He's a robot with uniform. Like your brain is trying to read all that shit at the same time, and he's not preoccupied in, is this hand properly drawn? Is this a hand? Your brain is trying to look at everything at the same time. Trying to look at everything at the same time and enjoy it. So if you do something and they are not getting it, that means there is not enjoyment in the watching or the reading of the comics. They are not enjoying it. So you are failing. That is a failure as an artist. Not a complete life failure. It's just that you're failing. You need to adjust. You got to adjust your art a little bit so people uh, will enjoy it, because especially if you are doing comics that you want them to resemble commercially successful comics, right? Because you may be doing, I don't know, some artistic expressionist comic that you only want to express your despair and your most dark feelings, and you really don't really want people to enjoy it or understand it. You're doing it because it's an art expression and probably an artistic statement, something like that. But I mean, if your comic is trying to be more casual, more like, okay, I want people to read this and understand these characters and understand what is going on, and probably they say, oh, this is cool, this is nice, so you want people to understand what you're doing. If you are after that, uh, then you want people to enjoy it, to enjoy your art, and you will need to make adjustments. And I think it's as simple as that. Is people understanding? Are they understanding what is being pictured here? If they are, I think they are going to enjoy it. Then you have to worry about something else. Like, okay, is the storytelling good? I am like, are they following the story just by looking at the drawings? Like, even without text, this is text here, but without text, you got to understand what is going on. Like, they are showing, these are soldiers, and they are showing respect to this guy. Even this, that is an android. This is an android, and this is an android, and even his program to salute to this guy. So probably this is an important character. They are showing respect, and he's even sweating, so he's nervous. He wasn't nervous when he was fighting. Like, he is on his, he is the commander of this troop. He is in his element. Well, he's sweating here, but because he's getting excited, and then he's happy. You can see his cheeks going up. The mustache blocks the smile, but he's happy that help has arrived. And then you see the guys getting in there, and this guy is excited, like, yeah, yeah, and he goes into salutation position right away once he realizes who is falling from the sky. And this is like the splash drawing of all the team, all the badasses, and he's showing respect. So even without the text, you got to understand what is happening. So if you are doing a comic, and you can do that, that uh, even without the text, people understand it, uh, then you are doing it right. You are doing it right. You are accomplishing the enjoyment part, right? So people can enjoy your art. Now you got to focus on different things. Your art is ready. You may say, but I want to make, I don't know, more exciting scenes that look more dynamic and whatever. Okay, but first you need to get the other thing. First, before doing anything else, you need people to understand your drawing without any explanation from your part. Any explanation. They look at this guy and they go, "Oh, that's a cool guy. He has a mohawk and, and a beard, and he's like a little bit tough, isn't it? Like he's built. He's a soldier, isn't it? Right? Looks like a soldier. Why he has a stain that is looks like blood, but is tinted different. And it's not like you're shying away from the color of blood. So this is something else. What is going on? See? They can have questions. It's okay to have questions. They can have questions, but they have questions over things that they understood what they are. Like they understood this is a splash. They understood this is like some kind of liquid that splashes. Okay, on his uniform. And you can see it, and they can go back and see that he has these splashes here and here, and on his axe. So probably he was using his axe against something that splashes blood that is blue, and then he say fire, and they fire, and you can see blue blood coming out of these guys. This guy is also dripping blood, and is red. So now you understand where this blue coming from is coming from. This guy was fighting these zombies. He's an experienced soldier. He knows what he's doing. So I think it's a great storytelling uh, resource, may I say, that I use it there with this character because I am telling his story without telling his story, just showing you what this guy did. Mhm. That wasn't on the script. The script says that they have some blood and some and the script says that he has an injury in his arm, and I also added the injury on his forehead because I think it was more dramatic, like he was fighting. So that's what you understand when in this the script writer didn't explain to me either. He just said they have injuries. So what I understood was okay, they were fighting. They were already fighting when this happens. And they probably lose a fight, and they were backing or retreating. And when when our heroes arrive, when the reinforcements arrive, probably they were backing from their former position. And in fact, is what he starts to say over here in the next frame. They had a shelter and they lose that position. So there was already a story that was going on the script writer mind even before this one started, right? He's starting the script like in the middle of the story, and that is a good technique that you can use in your storytelling. Start not from the beginning. Start some point after the beginning, so you're not understanding everything from the start. Probably the action is a little bit later in your script, so go there, go to that place where the action starts first, and maybe have some storytelling elements that will tell what happened before. You don't have to write it down. You don't have to explain everything to everybody like I am doing here. But I am doing it here not for you to understand this comic. The idea is for you to. The idea is that you go and enjoy this comic once it's ready, without any explanation. That you can do it like just like that. But I am doing all this explanation for the comic artists because I think the people that is looking at these streams is people that likes comics or that likes to create comics. I don't think there are many, or that I could have many followers that are just there to look at nice pictures, nice drawings. I don't know. Probably does. Probably there are people like that, but it's going to be the minority. Minority. Okay. I think this is ready. That's it. How much time? Almost an hour. Almost an hour just shading. It's too much. Got to work. Got to work harder. One second. Okay. Okay, shading this one shouldn't be that hard. Ah, I need to make the selection. There. Work it. Uh-huh. Okay. So I think I am hinting here some shadow. So something like this. Yeah. Looks really cool, actually. Yeah. Yeah, this definitely needed uh, shading. Cannot leave it like that, like without shading. See how you're like building the shadows uh, little by little. You're like sculpting the shadows on a drawing. I forgot to set this one as the reference layer. Yeah, I'm hinting here some shadows. I think it's a badass drawing. Don't know if it's correct, but it has a lot of drama on his, a lot of expression, like a feeling of urgency. I want him also to look old because old characters are also badass. Not only, not every character has to be 15-year old. Not, please. You can make some older characters badass. Just think on the old Wolverine movie. How badass that character was. I hinting here a shadow, but don't know if I'm going to make it. Well, Yes, because the light is like in this direction, right? So this is going to be shadow just a little bit, just a little bit like that. The light is in this angle, so it's like about 11 a.m., something like that. That's what I'm thinking. It's in the morning. What everything is this? Everything here is happening. And I think that's ready for the face. So his nose draws some big shadow there. The mustache was idea from the scriptwriter. I think it's a great idea. It was like, yeah, Sissy, just make the character with a huge mustache, and everybody's going to recognize him. It's going to be very recognizable, very memorable. And I was like, why are you so pro? Why are you so talented doing these scripts? That light is wrong. Should be here. Okay, blood. So let's just make it black like that. Okay, moving along. How much time? 5 minutes. 5 minutes in this character. Should I just make everything here? I'm going to make like a backlight here. Then you have this. like this. And this is all illuminated. Little bit of shadow there. This goes like this. And that's it. Okay, the yellow. I'm not going to complicate. It's not going to be complicated. So I hinted a shadow there. So Pedro from the past was giving me some advice. I make it to the tail. Doesn't matter. I think that's it. That's it. Okay. One was 1 hour and one was 10 minutes. So in average was 35 minutes each one. Which is not that ugly. Okay. Now he's on the roof and this is so red. It looks so fucking red. Probably I will have to color balance it because it looks really red. But also I want to make like some hard shadows, like he is more on top. I know there is not too much difference, but I want you to feel like the heat of the sun. So his shadows are going to be harder, stronger. It's working, it's working. See, like this. So, and I change the direction of the light. See, like he's looking like the light is going this way. If you see the arrow that I did in the bottom, the light is going this way. And here the light is going this way. So uh, I wanted to communicate movement, right? And he's going in the other direction. Also, he was like facing it forward, so his right is sorry, his left is his right, right? So it's not that he's going in the other direction; he's going in the direction that he was pointing, but the camera is looking at a different angle. Yes, see, hard, dark shadows. I like to make the shadow of the nose uh, very prominent. It makes the face very 3D when you do that. Gives the face a lot of 3D feel. And that's something that I am teaching you right there. Some quick tip. See how I am like doing even very small details with his face, the shadows on his face. Probably I'm not going to be so detailed in other parts of the illustration, but the face is very important. Okay, so here probably some small shadow here, and then a hard, big ass shadow here and here. Okay, that arm is rendered. Also, I think these hard shadows are going to help make the character pop up a little bit because everything is on red. He is red. The ceiling, the rooftops are red. They are orange, but it's some kind of red. So I need something that makes him pops up a little bit more. Okay. See who's right. Me. Somebody want to talk to me? What is going on? Very nice. One second. I'm answering some chats. Answering some chats. Okay. Yeah, I think this needs shadows. Okay. OMG. With the shirt, I know I made a lot of details in this shirt, but I want to make the shadows not as detailed because it's like a different level of resolution, right? When you're looking the shadows straight into the skin, and the shadows that some skin is covered by some uh, fabric, so it's different. The shadows shouldn't be as detailed. So it's a little bit bolder shadows. It's about 1 hour and a half. I'm going to end the stream. I don't want to work uh, too many hours in the stream because I will burn out. stream is strong. Strong for me. Not easy to do. One second. Okay. Gotta concentrate. My kitty is bothering me. Kitty, stop, I can't. Okay. Why this boot look so light? I don't think that's the right color. It is? No, wasn't the right color. Therefore, this is not the right color either. Kitty, I can't. OMG. That's it. Okay. Can I think this one looks cool. I use this one as a stream screenshot. Even be bigger. Yes. I think that this is it for the stream for today. I did some shading. My computer almost died. I don't know why. CPU is at maximum level. It never happened before. Probably Chrome is acting out on me, and I am streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So probably that's one of the problems here. Well, I'm going to be back probably maybe tomorrow with more real time drawing and coloring. Thank you very much. Bye.